Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Fraternity Foodie. This is Mike Eilon with Greek University, and we call these segments Fraternity Foodie because there is nothing like good food to bring people together. Today, we have an absolutely incredible interview. I can't wait for you guys to meet who we have as our guest today. This is episode number 26, and today we have with us a first-generation college student by the name of Kabao Se, who is originally from Burma, but is now a student at the University of Missouri in Kansas City, and he's also an undergraduate member of Phi Gamma Delta. So welcome to the show, Ka.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're very welcome. I find these unusual stories within fraternity and sorority life that I think are just really amazing, incredible stories that I want to duplicate on college campuses all over the country. And your story definitely fits what I'm looking for and what our audience loves to hear about. I'm just completely amazed by your life story. So your home country is Burma, but because of the political unrest and civil war that's going on there, you entered a Karen refugee camp in Thailand when you were 7 years old. Tell our audience, what is it like living in a refugee camp?
Living in the refugee camp to me is like animals, living in their stable. Our life doesn't really mean anything. We don't really have identity. So we kind of like stuck.
Wow, that's just unbelievable. I can't even imagine what that would be like. And then after that, you immigrated to the United States when you were 19, along with your older brother and also your sister, but your parents didn't come with you. So weren't you nervous about starting this whole new life in the United States in a whole new country without your parents?
Yes, I'm very nervous because I grew up in a rural place and I don't even experience city life and I have no idea how city life will look like. So I still remember, coming to the US and be in the bus and see people get into the bus. And I was thinking to myself, don't come near me, don't like touch me. I'm going to scream because the way they look is so different. People are so big here and they like I have never seen those kind of size, face and expression like that. So it's very straight, different, and pretty scary to me.
Wow, I mean, that's just unbelievable. And then you spent the first 3 years in Kansas City while you were working and teaching yourself English, but you had no classes, you had no tutor, you just learned English on the internet. It's just incredible. I mean, how difficult was it for you to learn the English language just over the internet?
Um, I do think that learning English is not easy, but just because you access to internet, it makes a lot easier to learn English. So I will always Google like as a busy English learner, as a English as a second language. How do I get to learn English? When is a good source? I try to Google those things and I find a lot of information. And it takes me some time to find the right sources to me. But right after I found the right sources, I use that and it's really helped me improve very quickly because there's all things in there, especially, there is a teacher, YouTube teacher, and they do a very good job explaining every little thing. And I like learning English as well. So I, in about like 2 years, I feel like I can understand what people are saying. I can understand the news. So I learn pretty fast, yes, because I really like to learn English.
Yeah, that's so interesting to me. You mentioned, the size of the people when you got to the United States, and that was something that you weren't really used to, right? What other things, were there other things that to you when you came here just stood out that you said, wow, this is really different than what I'm used to?
Yeah, actually, almost everything. Everything. I don't even know how to use the restroom.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a little thing. It's new, different, and completely a new life. But when you born and you learn things step by step, but when you born again as adult, it is so much harder.
I can, man, this is just incredible. And then you decided to enroll at the University of Missouri at Kansas City. So what made you choose UMKC? Why that school and not other schools?
I know that for me to be successful, to reach my goal, I need to be in a place when I can fully relate myself. I need to be in a place when I can access to all the resources so that I can express myself, so that I can, find help, so that I can make sure that I can reach my goals. And UMKC is a place, is a home of diversity, is a home of multicultural, and that's where I feel like, oh, there's a lot of people just like me in there, so that would be the right place. And now I'm here at the UMKC for 2 years already, and everything's going great. So I'm very, grateful for all of the opportunity and all what I've been through.
I'm so happy that you found UMKC and Phi Gamma Delta and all those people, and this is now your home. I mean, I just think it's just an incredible story. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so happy for the UMKC community that they have you as a part of it because I really feel like you can be an ambassador for so many people all over the country to share your experience and how it's helped you and hopefully reach your goals. I think over a whole career. And so now you're a student in the School of Education at UMKC, and you also started student teaching. So, what were some of the things that you learned about when you were student teaching? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses today that you learned during this time?
I've been taking a class when I have to go to the elementary school like once a week to teach the student there. And before that experience, I thought, okay, teaching will be easy for me. I don't have to worry so much. But then when I get to work with the kid, when I get to learn the environment, it's so much harder than what I have been. Because the elementary school that I went to work with, um, they have students from other countries as well, and those students don't speak English at home. So to be able to teach them, to be able to make sure they understand, it takes a lot of challenge. Like, you have to explain every little thing, and sometimes do that is not enough. You have to like you know act it out. You need to show a very good expression. You need to use resources so that you can make sure that they understand and they really know what's going on. So I really appreciate that experience because now I know what I need to prepare to be able to be successful and to be able to really do what I want to do.
Wow. All right, that's really good. And then one day you stopped in the cafeteria there at UMKC, and two students were sitting at a table. They ask you if you want information on Phi Gamma Delta fraternity. I mean, this is just awesome. So, why did you decide to join a fraternity on top of everything else that you're doing as a student? Why a fraternity?
I realized that joining the fraternity means almost everything to me because it is what I need, after I finish my school, after I get into my career, because I need to make sure that I'm able to work with others. Need to make sure that I understand the culture here in the US. So by joining the fraternity, I learn a lot from other brothers, and I kind of like I feel like my eye is opening more wider, and um, I feel like I'm very lucky because Fiji, again, my Delta fraternity,
Mhm.
it just started last year here in our campus. So they actually start from scratch. We do a lot of orientation, we get to know each other, we learn our history. So that make me realize that, oh, we do have a lot of in common. So I have confidence, I feel comfortable to join the fraternity.
I'm so glad that you have that experience. I feel like if you were just a student at UMKC and you just wake up, go to classes, come back, go to sleep, and then repeat the next day, I don't think you would have gotten the real experience of going to college. But I think with Fiji and your brothers there, now I feel like, you're really very well connected. And I just think that to me, is the real experience because now you're getting the social part of what school is all about. You start getting leadership skills, the communication skills, I'm sure, is going to improve just being around the brothers all the time. And so, and now you're part of this huge network of Fiji brothers that are going to be helping you for the rest of your life, right? It's not just for the 4 years that you're at UMKC, but for a lifetime. So, I mean, I just think it's the perfect fit to me when I look at it. Hmm.
Yeah, I
So,
really agree.
yeah.
I really agree because I learn a lot from them, and I also, get to share what I have. I also get to, contribute my skill and
Mm.
also learn from them. So, I just joined the Fiji, but I feel like it's I have learned a lot already. Like usually I will always pay attention to my class, study, try to finish my homework, and I feel like I learn a lot. But the difference is getting into the Fiji fraternity and have the social connection and get to do things together with a brother. Maybe just spend 1 hour a day, but it's like 2 day. It was then like 2 or 3 day. Like I learned double by joining the fraternity. Yes.
I agree. I completely agree. Man, this is just, it's so cool. And I'm sure the brothers are learning a lot from you too, because I think that, college students in the United States of America, they are very privileged, right? They have a lot of things that a lot of people all over the world don't have. People all over the world dream about going to college in the United States. And so I want the students, not just at Fiji, but every fraternity, every sorority, I want the students to understand how fortunate they are, how lucky they are to be in that position in life. And I think they can learn so much from you because, growing up, obviously you had nothing. And so I just think that the brothers can learn so much from you. And it's such a great experience for you and also for the brothers of Fiji, for them to learn from you as well. Mm. So do you think more first generation students should look into joining a fraternity or sorority at their schools?
Absolutely, yes. I think that it's very important for them to join the fraternity, to be a part of the brothers, and that is worth living because they're going to learn a lot and they're going to get the skill, the real skill that they need, after they graduate, after they get, actually do what they want, because that is the real that they're going to experience actually after they finish school.
Okay. All right. So we both agree that more first generation students should look into joining a fraternity or sorority. So then the question is, what can fraternities do in order to be more attractive to more students and grow? What should the fraternities be doing differently?
I don't know about in the other university, but here at the UMKC, the best advice that I can give to fraternity sorority is I want to tell them that, just try to be simple as much as possible and try to be real, go out and show yourself, be relatable, um, be approachable, because we are in the environment that have a lot of students from other country, and you know a lot of students that are from other country, we don't really have confidence to get into to join the fraternity and get to push I would say into something like that. It's not easy. So if we can have someone, you know, if we can see someone maybe on our way to the cafeteria or to the library and talk to us, you know, waving at us and want to be a friend with us, I think that will really help, you know, growing the sorority or fraternity.
Right. That's really good advice. Be approachable and be real. I feel like within fraternities and sororities, many times people put on a show, right? They're basically trying to show some image of themselves that maybe is not accurate. It's not a true picture of who they are. And I think if we're just real and if we just open up to people and maybe share with them things that are personal to them, then I think the other person is going to open up and then they're going to share personal things as well. So I think just being real and approachable, I think is really, really great advice. I see all kinds of, you know, recruitment videos and things like that. And I'm saying, this isn't real. You know, like they have like these sorority videos and it's like they're on a, you know, a speedboat in the middle of the ocean. And I'm like, all right, how many times are you really on a speedboat with your brothers or sisters, right? So to me, I think your advice is just perfect. It really is. Um, and so I know also you're thinking about writing a book, which I think is a fantastic idea, by the way. So what types of things would you want to discuss in the book? And how do you think that's going to help other people?
You know, that's a very good question. Thank you for asking that. I, you know, have already started, you know, writing some paragraph, but I really want to write a good book. So it's going to take some time. And in my book, it's going to focus mostly on usually the power that I have inside me, because I want to share that power, the power that, you know, help me get back up each time when I fail, and the power that help me see value in a little thing, the power that, you know, help me appreciate what I have, and who, and make me feel like who I am is good enough. You know, the power that help me see the silver lining in all situation and all aspect in life.
Mhm. Yeah, I think your message is one that everybody can relate to. Everybody fails at things. Everybody finds certain things difficult. But the question is, do you get up and do you try again? Or do you just say, ah, you know, it's over, you know, I couldn't do it, I failed. No, you know, if as long as you're persistent, as long as you continue to try and you continuously try again, even though you might have failed, I think ultimately anybody can be successful. I failed so many times. I can't even begin to tell you. I think I've made more good decisions than bad decisions, but there are many times that I tried something and it didn't work out. And that's okay. I think that's what college is all about. College is all about learning about yourself, learning about your strengths, your weaknesses, and trying to figure out what it is that you do best. And, you know, there's a lot of experimentation there. There's a lot of trying things, it doesn't work, and then you try something else. But in college, that's the perfect time to do it. Once you get out in the real world and you're working for a big company, you know, let's say you're working for Google or you're working for Microsoft or whatever it is, then obviously if you fail there, then that's not so good, right? Because that's a real company. But in college, I think you can try things that are maybe outside of what you would normally try. And if they don't work, okay, so you know that it doesn't work and you're going to try something different next time. So, you know, I think that's really great advice for every single college student. That's really good. So now you've been living in Kansas City for some time. So what is your favorite restaurant to go to in Kansas City, and what do you like to order at the restaurant?
You know, I sometimes go to a Vietnamese restaurant and I like soup, so I usually order soup, but usually mostly I will eat at home and cook my own food because, you know, I like to eat what I want to eat. So just I'm in the place that of course there's you know, Asian food, but not exactly like the food in my country or the way I grew up eating. So I usually, yeah, cook my own food and, you know, prepare my own meal.
So you're saying the Asian restaurants are not good enough, is what you're saying, that you can cook better than some of the Asian restaurants.
You know, I think people have a different taste.
Uh,
Um, you will always love the food that you grow up with because that's part of who you are. So that will always be the best food for you. And if you couldn't find it in here in this city, then that's me the best food to find is to make sure that you do it, you cook it, so that you can have a taste of it.
yeah. Do they have Asian grocery stores where you can get the ingredients that you're looking for?
Yes, 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 absolutely.
All right, very good.
Yeah, we have grocery store, you know, um, like we have several, you know. If you go to the river market, yeah, that's when it's all in there.
Very nice. So, what's the favorite kind of soup that you like to cook? Is there a favorite that, that you really like in terms of a recipe?
You know, when I go to the Vietnamese restaurant, I order the soup. But usually when I'm home, our food is like we eat several things, you know, like we cook rice. Of course, rice our main food, and
Uh-huh.
then we'll cook curry, and also we'll make something spicy like a chili, and then soup, and then we eat, you know, all of them together.
It sounds great to me. So, next time I'm in Kansas City, I'm going to give you a call. I want to try some of your soup the way that you make it. Forget about the restaurants.
Sure, sure. Yes, let me know, and I'm sure that I'm gonna make a good food and you will like it. And it's not just good; it's healthy,
Yeah,
and it's gonna help you, feel good and strong.
very good. Well, I like spicy food also, so I think we have a perfect match. It's good. All right, Kyle, listen, I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us today and to share your message with college students all over the country. I think it's an important one. I'm really proud of how far you've come, but really what I'm most excited about is your future. I can't wait to see what company you start working for once you graduate from UMKC and what you do with your life. I'm going to be the first person to buy your book. So if you ever do publish the book, let me know. I'll be the first one to buy it, and I want to get your autograph on the book because you're going to do something amazing in life. So I just want to let you know that we're all proud of you, and keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate all you say. You work me a lot to me, and I am falling in love with the person I'm becoming, really. And I really hope that they will inspire others as well. So, as I said, share my story. It's one of something that made me really happy because it is one thing that helped me solve the problem that I did go through before by sharing my story. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you for, help me be a part of what you're doing.
Absolutely. You've inspired a lot of people today. So good work. And thank you to the audience. Thank you for listening. Please share this interview with others so that way more college students get a chance to hear it. And we appreciate it. We hope to see you on the next episode of Fraternity Foodie. Thanks so much. Bye for now.